All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol ZOM, Zomedica Corp. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I want to quickly announce to every single investor, I have a Twitter account now, and you can find it down below in the description. I've posted the link, so you can follow me on there. And stay tuned till the end of this video because there's a short recap on the ticker symbols that we've talked about in previous videos, such as WBA, ALGM, LXRX, and WISH, which was the most recent one, WISH. So stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about how they're doing. They're all up right now since we've talked about them and what to expect about these stocks moving forward. So here we are with Zomedica Corp, and it's kind of moving in a sideways movement now. So we're kind of seeing some type of consolidation for me. If it stays in this channel here and it doesn't go wildly downwards or wildly upwards, right, in a wild way, then that could be a healthy sign for this to hold itself up from way down here, because we want to remember where Zomedica came from, from these points down here. And even when you go all the way back from way down here at 15-16 cents. So it's holding itself up pretty nice. If it consolidates and it doesn't go wildly down or wildly upwards, that could be a sign of this consolidating, holding itself up before the next catalyst and good news towards this stock or speculation, which could take it to the newer highs and newer resistance levels. So that's a good sign so far based off this chart. Now, the lows that we were expecting to watch very carefully was 78 cents. And the lowest that it reached in this bearish run was 81. So we want to keep these numbers in mind moving forward if the support level gets broken through. And we're going to look at this in a very narrow stretch right now, just for us to go ahead and look at what's important for tomorrow. So the good thing is it's holding itself up. We're still in bearish territory because the 50-day moving average is 103. And I know it says there 103 and some change to the thousands and hundreds place. I just round that down to 103. That's our current 50-day moving average, and it's the most important point for the bulls to break through. Now, if they break through the 50-day moving average, what they're going to want to obtain and accomplish is break through the highest point of the day, and that's the resistance level 108. By turning that into a support, they can break away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction, reach newer highs and new resistance levels, and the next resistance level would be up here at 119, 120, give or take. But first they need to break through 108 and break that and turn it into a support and pull away upwards deeper into bullish territory. Now, if our support gets broken through, which we're going to discuss in just a moment, the next nearest support level is here at 86 cents. I want every single investor to be aware of that. 86 cents is the lowest point before this ran up and leveled off right where we're at right now at 97.63 to be exact. Now, here we are with our support, and that's 95.12. I just round that down to 95 cents. If that gets broken through, we need to watch carefully how it's reacting between this support level and the next support level, and if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down further down into newer support levels, pulling it further away from the 50-day moving average in the downward direction. So it's super important for every single investor to be aware of this, pay close attention to this, and see how the stock is reacting in this area. And the deeper down we're going into bearish territory, because then we're getting closer back to these lows down here, which we need to watch carefully. And this is now in a sign where if it holds itself up, it could consolidate, hold itself, and then once the next speculation and hype or catalyst comes into appearance, this could actually run up to newer highs, new resistance levels, or probably even end up back to where it was at and actually consolidate at those highs. So we definitely want to watch Zomedica moving forward. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts and beliefs on this one. A lot of people are excited because February might have its volatility and people are waiting for March. March is a big month for this company overall. As always, If you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned, guys. I'm about to discuss with you guys everything in that small recap about these ticker symbols that I've told you guys to add to your watch list and keep on your radar. We're going to see how they've moved and what to expect moving forward. So let's do a quick recap here on some of the stocks that I've talked about towards the end of these videos. I have many more stocks to continue to share with you guys moving forward, and also as I continue to do my due diligence and research, and as I come across them and I see consolidations and so forth. So let's start off with the first one that we've talked about this week. Well, the beginning of this week and ending of last week, and it was WBA. We've talked about it since it was at 42.90. That's when I did the video talking about it. It was sitting around this area, and from that point forward we can see how this week has been, and I think that there's still more room here. We definitely want to watch it closely due to the fact that it has been in a bullish run for some time. We need to see how long it's going to last, and also watch closely any pullbacks that this stock has moving forward. Now, the other one is ALGM. It was under the radar, and it still pretty much is. When you go ahead and look at their chart, their volume is pretty low. It doesn't even reach 1 million in volume, but it has been growing, and I've talked about it since it was way back here at around 24.90-ish. It was around this area right here. It was at the beginning towards the middle of December. I'm not sure exactly what point it was at, but it was at 24.90 when I did the video, and when I actually mentioned it was earlier this week. And here we are seeing how it's been reacting moving forward. It kind of dipped. It was having a nice pullback, and consolidation was already broken through, so this was a really good sign, and I started talking about it to let more people know about it. Now, I did a full video on it, so a lot of people probably missed it and overlooked it. Came back to look at the chart. The chart was showing signs of moving upwards and that there's great potential and possibilities here. And the fact that ALGM, a lot of analysts had a price target that already had broken through. Like it was around 20 something and some change. It was like $28, $29. And it broke through it, reaching 31. And I had stated at the beginning of this week, as it was pulling back, that analysts were probably going to have to upgrade their price target, pushing this one up further due to the fact of the signs and what this stock is showing. Now, this is a great innovative stock. It's really going to do well with the EV sector growing, and I believe that there's room here still for this one. Now, the other one that I had shared with you guys was LXRX. Now, this one was a much more speculative play. I had stated that there was a nice consolidation forming as we saw the beginning of the week. I mentioned it yesterday and the day before, not actually yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I was already seeing a healthy sign of holding itself up. I had stated that up towards Thursday or the end of this week, we were going to see a catalyst due to the big event, and here we are seeing it run from 380s all the way up to 940, dipping back down to 819. This could consolidate up here. I said this is a speculative play. We need to see how it ends the week, how it starts next week, and it can continue to grow, no doubt. But there's a lot of hype and speculation around it due to the fact of the catalyst that was coming up, and here we are seeing that happen. Now, the last one I stated was yesterday's video, and I mixed that up with LXRX. I talked about this 2 days ago, and here we are with Wish. Wish is one that I had stated I wish I'd found earlier. I remembered it was going to IPO, completely forgot about it, caught up with so many other ticker symbols, so much other research last month, and it dipped down. If I would have known this, I would have probably taken a shot at it, and I caught it up here around the beginning of this week, right? So it was dipping, and as soon as I was going to get ready to talk to you guys about it and stuff, I was like, man, it's dipping, let's watch this closely. The next day it ran. I said, okay, let's see if there's some consolidation. It ran again. I talked about it yesterday, and here we are seeing it run. So we still need to watch this closely, how it continues to play out, because of the fact that stocks like these have great upward potential. We need to see how the pullbacks are, or if this would consolidate somewhere up here or somewhere down here, because remember, it came from down here, ran up to here, held itself up, and ran again. So if it consolidates up here, healthy sign for the next run until there's more speculation or hype or some catalyst to make it continue, or pull back down to around this area and consolidate up here. That will show signs of healthiness as well moving forward in the long term, because it didn't just destroy all these gains and go back down to the 19 or under $20. So big deal here with this one. I hope that you guys have found these ticker symbols helpful and informative. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below. Any of you guys that have been watching them, how do you feel about them? And also, if you learned something new and you are a first-time viewer and you've never came across this channel, subscribe to continue to get information like this and see what the important cues are based off the charts for the next trading day. Don't forget to share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, let's make some money.